So I'm just pondering, my random psychological mind. What is ultimate truth? Like, what is truth to you? What does it mean when something is true? See, how I see the definition of truth is whatever makes sense to you in your heart. Not because you've heard it before, not because you can agree with somebody else that you also heard it before, but deep down when you hear something, it rings something in you and you're like, man, that actually makes sense to me. It's not because it's being preached in a pulpit. It's not because it's written in a book. It's because of experience. And deep down in my consciousness, I can understand and say, man, this really sits well with me and I believe. Don't just believe anything that has been taught, even if from a famous character like Ganesh or Jesus or Buddha or any enlightened beings. Enlightened beings have taught things through their culture and their own way of explaining it. Just because a lot of it is right doesn't mean everybody has the ultimate truth. Not everybody has all the answers. Buddha doesn't have all the answers. Jesus doesn't have all the answers. Ganesh doesn't have all the answers. But there are key ingredients to their teachings that actually give you enlightenment and give you truth and give you a pathway to understand and say, man, maybe I can use this teaching for my own understanding. It doesn't matter what religion it comes from, but what teaching, what understanding do you have on the inside? What do you comprehend? And just because, I follow the teachings of Buddha doesn't mean that I think that he has all the answers. Because Buddha was just a man that was teaching from his own experience. So was Jesus. So I can actually take a teaching from Jesus, take a teaching from Buddha, take a teaching from, a teacher just from school. Or a person that I feel is enlightened that I hear, or someone that I meet. Take the good from somebody and apply it to your own life. Doesn't mean you have to do everything exactly like them. Just because a great person eats steak, does that mean you have to eat steak? No. You can just look at that great person, appreciate them, look at the good qualities, and apply it in your own way of being. Remember, life is way too complicated and way beyond our comprehension that how can anybody know all the answers? Nobody knows all the answers. I have chosen what I have found to help me lead myself to the answers that I'm looking for. Just because I'm walking in this path doesn't mean you have to. You can try it, see if it works for you. And that's what the Buddha taught. So that's why I respect that. Try it, see if it works for you. If not, throw it away. If it does work, obviously this sits well with you. That's what I believe. I believe that you should follow whatever instruction that you want to follow. Don't just follow it because you think it's true or you're going to a dark place if you don't believe it. Listen, life is continuous. It will never end. So this is just a journey. Enjoy your life and find out your own. And one more thing, I am sorry for my past of talking down about other religions, especially Christianity. It's because I don't agree with certain things that they condemn on people. I believe that, the teachings of Jesus are amazing and beautiful and you should follow that. But condemning people and telling them that they're going to hell, a figment place, that's not happening. Why would you be created for destruction at the end? That's not going to happen. But we should make peace within each religion. Stop looking at all the faults and all the negative things and actually find a commonality between all of them. As I would sit back, meditate, and rethink things I've said, things I've done, I can actually say, man, I broke the 8 precepts that I follow, which is speaking ill of any other religions or speaking ill of anybody's ideology. You should never speak ill of anybody's religion or ideology because that gets you nowhere. Find a commonality and find peace within the ways of thinking, even though it's different than yours. That's why I love that the Dalai Lama always states we need more tolerance. We need less hate. We need more peace. Tolerance is the key. So just a little food for thought for you guys. Always seek knowledge. Always seek truth with your own understanding. And always consciously have a positive state of mind. Namaste.